Hello, welcome to our series on Pixelmon. Last time we crafted the old rod, and then we went fishing, and then we caught a Magikarp, and we actually learned about the Magikarp jump Magikarps. There's 32 different skins of Magikarps we can collect. The 32 skin forms of Magikarp can be fished up with the old rod. So we made the old rod, and we can work towards the achievement of getting a Magikarp jump to eventually get the ultimate completionist for catching every form of Magikarp. You could go to the Pokedex and we could see that there was 32 different forms of Magikarp to fish up. So we are ready to create the Diamond Axe and continue with our journey. And we had all of the obsidian. Oh, that's right. We made the diamond axe, and then we had the everything ready to make the enchanting table. So if we go to the nearby houses, we can search for books, and we can also find books inside the nearby shops, and inside of our home base in the Poke Center. We needed to make 15 bookshelves, as well as the enchantment table. This would be everything we would need to make the enchanting room. So now we would be able to make level 30 enchantments on our diamond pickaxe. So we went to continue and work on our apricot form because we would need lots and lots of apricorns. So we just keep on replanting them. Oh, and then we defeated a boss Pokemon. He gave us the upgrade item. So this was actually an item that would help Porygon upgrade into Porygon 2. So we would use that later. And we defeated another boss and got the choice specs. So this item would increase the special attack of a Pokemon by 50%, but they could only use the first move that they use each battle. So it's definitely a really good item to get. We could use it on Goldie. Her water pulse would be 50% stronger, but she could only use the water pulse move. And we found the rock incense, which would give a boost to rock type moves by 20%. But we didn't have a rock type Pokemon, so we couldn't use that yet. And then we had to go mine. We needed to get a bauxite ore in order to make the PC to access all of our Pokemon beyond the first 6. We also had to find some flint by mining some gravel. And down here in the mine, so we could set a waypoint, right? We could set a waypoint to mine 2, because we found a different mine at a different location. And back at the home base, we could take the bauxite ore, and we could smelt the bauxite ore. And we could go collect some sand while that is smelting. And we found a rare boss. We defeated him and got the choice band. So just like the choice specs, this would be the same thing, except it would give the Pokemon plus 50% attack. So that's definitely a good item to put onto a Pokemon. Perfect. So we could put that onto one of our Pokemon for now. And then we had to cook up the sand to turn it to glass. But we could make the anvil. This would be used to make Pokeballs. We would need to craft a iron hammer. So all we would do is take the aluminum ingots and the iron hammer and hammer down the aluminum ingots into aluminum plates. And then we would collect the glass from the furnace to create glass panes. This would be one step closer to making the PC. We would also need to make flint and steel. We would make a nether portal, so we just need 10 blocks of obsidian and then place it like this, and then use a flint and steel on it. Now we can go into the nether. Once we get to the nether, we can set a waypoint. Because the waypoints are different in the nether, so we have to set a waypoint back home so we can find our way back home. And also, if we find this stuff here, this stuff gives a really good experience, so we can level up by mining this stuff. And there's one Pokemon we're looking for. We're looking for the Slugma Pokemon. He would have the Flame Body or Magma Armor ability, which would help hatch eggs 50% faster when we start breeding them in the future. So that was the one Pokemon we needed. We also mainly came here for Glowstone. And we also got to level 26 mining. So with a glowstone, we could make the glowstone bricks, and then we could create a waypoint here back to mining in the nether. So we come back here at some point. Then we could teleport to back home. Then we could go back home through the nether portal. And we defeated another boss that got throat spray. So this would just be a one-time use item. If we use certain moves, it would increase our user's special attack by one stage. So it seems like a useless item. But we would need to get some redstone in order to make a redstone lamp, when we could finally make the PC. So we had everything to make 2 PCs. We might get a Porygon piece while making PCs. So there's a small chance. We need 4 different Porygon pieces to get Porygon. But now that we have the PC, we can place down the PC and we can access the Pokemon beyond our first 6. So we can see the Magikarp jump Pokemon. The texture does look a bit different. And the Roggenrola that we caught before, that we said we might get the Everstone, it has a 50% chance. We have got that. That is for breeding in the future. This will help pass off the nature to the kid Pokemon. Now we just needed to go to any shallow lake bed and get some clay. So we can just go to any shallow lake bed, and then we would need to put the clay into a furnace to make bricks. And we needed to make some pistons as well. So this would be used to make the ranch block pretty soon. We also needed to make flower pots. Now we had everything. We could make 1 ranch block. So we would be able to breed Pokemon on this ranch block. Oh, we also found a shiny Pokemon. If you find anything that's green, you might find a shiny Pokemon, and you might get the shiny Pokemon achievement. So it's like a 1 in 4,000 chance. 1 in 4,000 chance to see a shiny Pokemon. So if you see one, you should go and catch it. And we defeated a boss and got a power herb. So the power herb is just like a one-time use item that doesn't really do too much, right? Skips the charging turn of moves that require one. So we actually went to work on our berry farm. So our berries, we planted them properly this time. We actually planted the berries on irrigated farmland, and then we went to go collect some sand. We needed to work on a breeding environment. So right here might be a good breeding environment in the lake by our base. We placed the ranch block, and now we had everything to get started breeding Pokemon. All we needed to do was find a male Pokemon and a female Pokemon. So we had Goldeens. We had 1 male and 2 females. We could check their IVs to see if we had any with any 31 stats. Because if they do, then they would have a chance to pass on their 31 stat to their children. But we didn't. We could also check their hidden ability to see if any of them have their hidden ability. It's a 1 in 150 chance to get the hidden ability from a wild Pokemon. So none of these Goldeens had the Lightning Rod hidden ability. But we had 1 male and 1 female Goldeen, so we could actually start breeding some water Pokemon. So it said like some tiny bit we had to work on the breeding environment. But eventually these 2 Goldeens would be amazing. So we got, so here's what we had to do, right? Said it likes him a tiny bit, so we had to work on the breeding environment to make it so he's more attracted. And to do this, we needed to place different blocks. So a water block is 1, and if we place a sugar cane, it would be upgraded to a 2 value block. And if we replace the dirt, it would also bring up the value, right? So we needed to go and put some sugar cane. And we could plant some sugar cane around where the Goldeens were breeding, and replace the dirt blocks with water blocks as well. And so the water blocks would be 1 value, and if we put sugar cane, it would bring it up to 2 value. So it would be twice as good. Perfect. So our breeding environment was looking a lot better. Our Goldeen was more attracted to Goldeen every day. So that means that we have successfully made the breeding environment a little bit better. Now we can see if we could make it them love them rapidly every day. All we had to do was replace the water blocks with some more sugar cane blocks. He loves for Goldeen grows rapidly every day. So perfect. So if we just keep upgrading the blocks to higher value blocks in the breeding area, then they would breed much faster. So we have successfully started to breed water Pokemon. Perfect. So now, next episode, we probably do more stuff, right? But Goldie would be breeding right here. Goldie grows rapidly every day.
Corfish core.